Hey guys, I just need you to bear with me for a minute. So, I did a lot of writing while I was at work, and it's right here. And yes, it is 2 pages long. So, it's probably going to take me a few minutes to read over it, but it's just basically what I've been feeling today. So, I just need you to bear with me for even a few minutes. It'll probably take about 5 minutes, maybe less, depending how fast I read it. Which, I mean, I have all the time in the world, so I pretty much can just take my time, really. Alright, so no further ado, I'll read it. I remember like it was yesterday. I was happy. I was joyful. Now, there is nothing but sadness and major depression rolling through my veins. There was one thing that I cannot stress enough: communication. My husband has been extremely lacking it. Like, he would read my messages and not even bother to respond. Or if I would say something, he would just say one word. At first, it wasn't bothering me, but then as it progressed, it got 10 times worse. I am really at the point where I just don't care anymore. I'm extremely close to being done. I'm fed up with it at this point. He's been treating me like I'm nothing, like that my feelings don't matter. Today, I had turned off all my social media notifications. I'm in no mood to deal with him today. Then he goes around and asks me why I'm sad all the time. And this specific look on my face is just like, I shake my head and I say, "Really? You have got to be kidding me right now." It is not okay for him to continuously ignore me, and he thinks that I'm an idiot and that I don't care what he does. Yeah, I do care what he does and what he says. I'm feeling like he's treating me like collateral. Then he turns around and shuts me out. He never tells me anything, no matter how many times I have pushed him to open up to me. Lately, I've been feeling like I do not need my phone, but yet I still bring it with me wherever I go. I cannot keep my eyes off of it even for 1 second. Of course, none of my social media notifications are on, so there's no way to tell if he has texted me or not, unless I unlock my phone and log into the app. Periodically, I have checked it, but I have not responded to anyone. I just check it and then log right back off. Honestly, he can do whatever he wants for now, but I promise you that it is not going to last for long. He needs to realize what he has, but yet he's taking that for granted. I am his wife. He should acknowledge me just a little bit more. He is the exact same way with his family. He never bothers to contact them. Out of everyone he's associated with, he contacts me the most. It is just sad that he doesn't acknowledge his own family. It's pretty petty of him to not contact his family or me. We have done nothing but support him through this whole thing, and he has shown no sign of appreciation whatsoever. Sometimes I just feel like I do not know what to do anymore. Like, I love him with everything I have, but it just feels like it is not working. Right now, my life has been a complete nightmare. Like, it feels like my fears are coming true. Truthfully, I am giving him tough love right now. He needs to know what I feel like when he does this to me. As much as it pains me not to answer, I have to stay strong just to last the whole day. I've already made it this far. There's no point in quitting now. I know this is kind of terrible of me to say, but it's payback. He needs to know how I feel when he does it to me. I do not know what I did to deserve this kind of treatment from him. But this ends now. He's not going to continuously put me through all of this living hell. All I can do is live my life to the fullest, with or without him. I can't be miserable for the rest of my life. Right now, he is over 2,000 miles away from me. But that doesn't mean he should put in less effort. Like, he should be excelling that expectation. But he never meets it. I usually do not ask for much. All I ever ask for in return is some reciprocation. It shouldn't be that hard to ask for, but for him it seemed like such a tough job, when truly it isn't tough at all. It's a thing called respect. No more, no less. That is my basic requirement to being with me. Just respect me and communicate with me. Then everything will be fine. That is just one expectation I stress about the most because he just won't do it. It is equally frustrating that I'm being put through this, and yet he won't take the time to fix it. If he takes time to fix it, our relationship would be absolutely blooming. I wouldn't have told him 6 times if he would actually take the initiative to actually put some effort into our marriage. Only one person can't do all the work. Marriage is a joint effort. He should have no excuse on why he won't bother to communicate with me, because he knows I am a stickler about it, and he also knows I will bother the hell out of him until he actually does it. It wasn't a huge issue until recently. He's just been making this marriage absolutely difficult. It wouldn't be like this if he actually took the time out of his day just to talk to me for a little bit. Ask me simple questions instead of bothering so much about the paperwork. Another issue I do have is that on the weekends, he does have a bad habit of calling me while I'm at work. I can't answer because I'm usually in the middle of helping a customer, so I usually silence my phone. After that, he gets mad at me because I wouldn't answer, and then I would get a little free time. I'd text him to let him know that I'm working and that I'll call him back. After I say that I'm home, he usually does not reply, and if he does, he usually responds, "All right." That's it. That's the usual response I get whenever this scenario occurs, which is fairly often. I just honestly don't know how much more of this I can take, but I'm not going to just quit this marriage just like that. I'm still going to help him figure this out, and we can work things out together to resolve this issue. I'm just fed up with the treatment I've been receiving. Sometimes I just need a break for myself in order to make myself better and to make my emotions more stable. I have done so many coping strategies, but none of them seemed to work. Then I go back to square one. He just needs to realize all the time and energy I have put in this whole marriage, and it seems like he is not breaking a sweat, because he's putting in no effort into our marriage at all, which he needs to try harder. Like I said, this is a joint effort, not for one person to take on alone while the other one goofs off. He is especially not putting any effort into communicating with me or his family, because I never know what goes on in his mind, just like he doesn't know mine. Yet I keep mine known. He doesn't. Pretty much every weather change is like my emotions. You never know what type of weather to expect. My emotions are the exact same way. I just pray in the future that my husband will understand where I'm coming from. Other people's actions will always determine your point of view of them in the future. Life has to keep going. You keep holding yourself back like I have been lately. Just do not follow my footsteps. Trust me, it is not worth it. Now, on an update on that, I did turn on my notifications. My phone blew up. I mean, it was absolutely blown up. So, I mean, that took a lot longer than I anticipated, but honestly, like I said in that passage, ew, my hair is disgusting, but I just honestly don't know what to do anymore. Like, I've tried so hard to make this marriage work, but it's not helping that he's still not communicating with me after I pointed out to him at least 6 times. And you'd think you'd get tired of it after even the second time. I got tired of it after the second time, but yet he still won't do it, so I did it another 4 times. But he just won't listen. He won't take the initiative in our marriage. It doesn't take just one person to make this marriage work. Oops, sorry. Sat on my headphones. But it does not take one person to make a marriage work. It takes 2. 2. But I feel like I'm the one who's putting in the most effort, for one. And he just never bothers to talk to me at all. Like, the only time I talked to him was on my way home from work before I left the parking lot. I talked to him for a little bit. We didn't talk on the phone. But, he texted me, and I didn't respond to him for like a half an hour to an hour. Hopefully that he would get a gist of what's going on. He didn't think anything of it. It's just so irritating. Like, I'm trying my absolute best. And the other thing is, the only thing he ever bothers me about anymore is that fucking paperwork. Like, chill out. I don't have to get it done on your terms. I can get it done whenever I want to. So, if I want to get it done in a couple months, or if it's in a couple of days, I don't care. It's up to me, not him. So, it's just been so hard on me lately, like emotionally, mentally, physically. Like, physically, my body hurts. I can feel my heart breaking. And that's not a good sign. Especially, I've only been married to my husband for almost 4 months. That's it. It's just so hard. I don't really know how much more I can take of this. Like, and then he would also put the blame on me, saying, oh, you're not getting this done this time, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't care. I can get it done on my terms, not yours. Like, he still won't communicate with me. Which, this has been an ongoing issue for the last 3 months. Pretty much ever since he went back to Japan after we got married. Honestly, I don't know how much more I can carry on. It's just getting to the point where I just can't do it anymore. I'm just to the point where I just don't care anymore. I don't care what happens to me. I know that's kind of terrible of me to say. But it's true. I just don't know how much longer I can carry on. it's getting worse day by day. And I feel like I've only been putting forth effort in this marriage by myself. He won't take the initiative at all. He won't be the man that he should be. I mean, yeah, we got married pretty young, at 19 and 20. But still, it's not fair to me that he's not putting in any effort in this marriage when I am busting my ass every day, going to work, coming home tired, and then having to deal with his shit that night, and then have me in a different mood the next day. Like today, I was not in a talkative mood. I refused to really talk to anybody. But I did tell a couple people what's been going on between Austin and I. I know that should be more of a personal issue between us and my family. But honestly, I can't keep that to myself. I can't. It's a daily struggle of being a Marine wife. And when your husband is stationed overseas, over 2,000 miles away. Excuse me. But honestly, I am at my wit's end. I'm just really considering not going to Japan with him. I just can't do it anymore. And being almost 4 months married, we should still be in the honeymoon stage. We're not. Because pretty much all we ever do is fight. And it's just getting to the point where I don't even know what to think anymore. I can't think straight anymore. Even my parents have noticed a drastic change in my attitude. They were thinking at first that I'm going back on my diet pills. No, I'm not. But this new attitude of mine is Austin's fault. I know I really shouldn't be pointing the finger at my husband, but I am. I just can't do it. I'm just so tired. And I've been going to bed late every single night, like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Because I just can't sleep at night anymore. And then I end up sleeping in late. Just the other day I slept in till noon. Today I slept in till like 11 something. Because I didn't go to bed till like 2 last night. It's going to be like that again today. I know right now it's just only 10:33. But I'm literally struggling. I'm struggling so bad right now. I just can't do it this anymore. I'm at my breaking point right now. I try to keep that hidden. But knowing me, I can't. I just don't know how much I can keep this up. I'm at a major confusion. Yeah. I got my tongue pierced a while ago. But, honestly, now I don't care who the fuck sees. If my husband sees it, he sees it. I really just don't care anymore. He's been putting me through so much shit, I just can't do it. At first, I was trying to hide it, but there's no point in hiding it anymore. I'm just mentally and physically exhausted. I just don't know how much more I can take. It's just getting to the point where it is absolutely bad. It is very, very bad right now. So, I'm not going to keep this video going much longer. So, I'm going to conclude my video for the night. So, I guess, like I always do, I'll keep you updated on what's going on. Because it's just, I can't handle it right now. My mental state is not good. So, I'll talk to you guys later on. See you later.